honored and have a distinct pleasure to invite now our keynote speaker, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Armenia. Please, Mr. Phashinian.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Distinguished members of the business community of California, representatives of the Armenian American community, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to be here tonight, and it is my privilege to address the distinguished members of the Los Angeles business community, including the Armenian community of the great state of California. We see tremendous opportunities for tapping into California's huge trade and investment potential. It is quite obvious that Armenia is the country which best matches for doing business with California. Winemaking, information technologies, tourism, and agriculture are among the most developed sectors of Armenia's economy. At the same time, these are the areas where California is keeping global leadership for many decades. As we can see, there is a fertile ground for joint business initiatives. The existence of vigorous Armenian community, which is bounding our countries, is yet another compelling argument proving that we should work together to strengthen trade and investment relations between Armenia and California. Ladies and gentlemen, Armenia is known for its rich cultural heritage, vibrant history, hospitality, and amazing landscape. But this is not enough to make the image of our country complete. Today, we are changing the way we manage our country and our economy. At the same time, we have to ensure that the Armenian economy is dynamic and responsive to the changes that are taking place around the world. Last year, Armenian people opted for change. We chose freedom and democracy over autocracy and demonstrated that nothing is stronger than a will, belief, and action of the people. However, political change is only the first step. We shall translate the will and aspiration of our people into economic and social development. And now, economic revolution is underway in our country. Economic revolution can be based only on fair and just institutions, equal environment, and impartial treatment to all. It means that the government says no to corruption, no to monopolies, to encourage creativity and talents of our people and make Armenian economy competitive both in the region and in the world. I believe our reforms are long-term and strategic, and therefore economic revolution would have a long-lasting effect on the country's economic development and people's life. Meanwhile, let me share some already recorded results with you. In 2018, we registered a 5.2% economic growth and maintained a moderate inflation rate. These are very positive results for a revolutionary year. We have had a 9% increase in exports. Positive dynamics continues this year with 6.5% growth in the first half of the year. Recently, Moody's has improved Armenia's rating to Ba3. These results are promising. However, there is much more that needs to be done. In the rapidly changing world, the old quote is still topical. We must run as fast as we can just to stay in place. And if we wish to go anywhere, we must run twice as fast as that. Thus, we need to be faster, more effective and efficient, and targeting ambitious goals. This is the cornerstone of our transformation strategy. We shall clearly understand our advantages, our strength that would move Armenia to a new horizon. We believe that the driving force for this change is the talent, creative and hardworking Armenian. This is the most valuable asset of our country. We know different eras had different forms of capital, which fueled growth and development. In agrarian societies, it was land. During the Industrial Revolution, it was electricity. In the years of the financial boom, it was financial capital, but nowadays it is the human being. If you ask me why you should invest in Armenia, my answer will be investing in Armenia, a small country with global networks and gifted people, is quite promising. We aim at introducing technological education, developing soft skills, and helping students to identify their aptitude through investing in primary, vocational, and higher education. Armenia provides an excellent opportunity for investors in areas such as information technologies, tourism, agriculture, manufacturing, energy, and many others. Our government implements an open-door policy toward foreign investments, providing for the full property ownership. Foreign investors can have unrestricted access to any sector and geographic location within the country with no restrictions for personal recruitment, free and unlimited repatriation of profits, unlimited currency exchange on market rates, and guarantees against nationalization. The 5-year grandfather clause protecting foreign investors against investment-related legislation changes is also a part of our foreign investment framework. With regard to international economic relations, Armenia has bilateral treaties on investment promotion and protection with 43 countries, including the United States. Armenia is a member of International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes. We have treaties on avoidance of double taxation and the prevention of fiscal evasion with 46 countries. This means that the investors of contracting parties are granted a number of guarantees, in particular national treatment, protection from expropriation, free transfer of means, and full protection and security. According to the World Bank, Armenia is ranked 41st among 190 countries at ease of doing business. By ease of starting a business, Armenia is 8th, and by registering a property is 14th in the world. According to the Index of Economic Freedom, Armenia is 47th freest economy in the world. We continue to carry out deep and comprehensive reform to improve our business environment. The government is working on legislative reforms to establish the regime of the most favored nation, to define the guarantees provided for foreign investors, as well as to introduce effective dispute settlement mechanisms. We are currently working on expanding the opportunities and clearly defining the legal framework for public-private partnership. Armenia is a small, landlocked country. This is a description that you may find in many books and articles. Well, I agree, we are a small country, but we are a nation of a wide and global network which makes us great. Armenia is located in a place that bridges cultures and economies. Some may claim that Armenia has a small market, but I'm here to challenge that view. Armenia is a part of Eurasian Economic Union market that has over 180 million consumers. Armenian producers benefit from GSP Plus preferential treatment with the European Union and GSP with the United States and some other countries. Armenia is also deepening cooperation with the European Union through signing a comprehensive and enhanced partnership agreement. This ambitious agreement provides a framework for Armenia and the European Union to work together for the benefit of the citizens of Armenia in the areas of strengthening democracy and human rights, creating more jobs and business opportunities, fairer rules, more safety and security, cleaner environment, as well as better education and opportunities for research. We continue our efforts in deepening cooperation with the United States through many instruments, such as the US-Armenia Trade and Investment Framework Agreement, which provides strategic framework and principles for dialogue on trade and investment issues. In a relatively short time, we have managed to transform Armenia into a country with equal opportunities for all, providing incentives for businesses and startups, and making our country a better investment destination. My call and my message today is to join our efforts to build new Armenia, unite our strength to make Armenia competitive and attractive to live. Let us make Armenia a country of our dream. Thank you for your attention.